what I would want people to know is that all of it exists here and now. The other world, what we call the other realm, is not somewhere else. It's right here. And we all have access to it. We just haven't been trained that way or told that way. And I honestly believe that when we're born, we can still see the other side. But so the ability is actually innate and natural in us, but it's been conditioned out of us. And a big part of the conditioning is a belief that it's our imagination. It's the shame because we relegate it to woo-woo. We tell people they're delusional, they're crazy. So people are ashamed to admit it, and then they repress it. So our jobs, Alan, you and me and people like us, is to remind people that you have the ability to tune in, to remote view, to see, to be aware of the other side, to see the other side. It's innate in you. It's not woo-woo. And it's our job to normalize these things and normalize these conversations. And you're doing such a great job of doing it.
Thanks. But what's the best way to because I'm trying to figure that out. How do we what's the best way to overcome our conditioning?
So the best way is for me, what I found is to create a tribe of people that believe or know or see things the way that you do or we do, so that you feel normal in that tribe. Because one of the things that overrides a lot of what we do, or not overrides, it drives what we do and how we are in the world, is that we all have this yearning to feel like we belong. It's a very strong yearning. We want to belong. We want to be liked. We want to be loved. We want to be accepted. And we tailor ourselves to be able to belong and fit in. So the thing is that when you resonate with a certain way of being, when you know this to be true, in order to hold on to it or to see it more clearly, when you know that you can access the other realm, but you want to be able to do it more, the thing to do is to always find other people who also feel that way and believe that way. I wouldn't be able to do what I do without my tribe. Otherwise, I would have gone crazy, because this physical world and its attachment to the physical, particularly in the pharmaceutical medical arena, they are so attached to medicine and pharmaceuticals, and they're so attached to the idea that anything outside of that is woo-woo or crazy. I would go nuts if I didn't surround myself with a beautiful tribe of people who also see it the same way I do. And I actually associate myself with people who have access to cutting edge technology that defies physical reality. And I see it with my own eyes. I use the technology with them. So keep moving forward and associating yourself with people who are in that realm, and stop watching mainstream news.
You've had a transformational experience, not for yourself only, but for the world. You brought this message out, and you're serving the bigger community. So
thank you. But I want people to know that it's that you all have the power to do this. That's what I would want everybody to know. It's not, I don't want you to believe in me. I want you to believe in yourself. That's the key here. And so my only job is to talk about it and normalize these conversations so that you don't feel that you're crazy.
Thank you. And that's why we're coming together in this great cohesion, so we can support each other and know that it's real. If Jacqueline said she was transported back to North Dakota, well, I accept that, because why not? This is all magic anyway. I mean, it's all like the Avatar movie. We tune into these infinite minds, and that's what I call the right brain, or the intuitive mind that can do that. And one more question I want to ask you now that I have you here, just one question, is because we're going off planet to make contact. And when you said you were in that near-death space, you glimpsed other maybe ET type realities. Can you talk about that just a little bit, what you saw?
I saw other beings, but I don't know, like I couldn't as I didn't recognize all of them. So they could have been, so they were spirit, they were disembodied. And when I say I saw, I actually, it's more an awareness where you know, it's not sight with your eyes. And so they could have been future versions of ourselves. They could have been off-planet beings. They could have been anything, but they were so advanced in their ability to be all-encompassing love and non-judgment. And what I learned is that we think of advancement in terms of technology. Actually, advancement is not technology, because we have a hell of a lot of technology here, but we use it for destruction, not for advancement. You know, we spend more on our nuclear weapons than we do on feeding people. Advancement is in the connection with other people, how connected we are to other people, how much we feel other people and empathize with them and connect with them and want to uplift everybody. And that is advancement. That's evolution, not the technology. And that's what I learned over there, that these beings were so advanced, they don't care about the technology. It's really about evolving all of us to a place where we no longer need to kill each other.
Yeah, thank you. That is great. And you know, if we want technology, it's really all up here. This is the most advanced piece of equipment ever created. I mean, maybe dolphins.
And we are a pretty dangerous species to you know, to advance. Like basically, if we had our hands on any kind of technology, I don't trust that where we are as a whole species, that we will use it for good. I think we will use it to destroy ourselves. So we need to advance up here and over here before we access more powerful technologies.